different tours. Sometimes I tell one part of the story, sometimes I tell another part of the story. Right now, the part of the story I'm telling is about San Francisco, 1965, 66, 67, 68, 69, and 70. Lindsay and I lived in San Francisco, so we were there at the time. Dawning of Aquarius, San Francisco, Haight-Ashbury, we were right in the middle of it. So, can I tell you how incredible it was? However, we were also in a band that was a really good band, and we made very good money. I was going to college, my parents were supporting me, so I got to keep the money that I made in this band. And like I said, we made really good money. We played like Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and so I had money. So anyway, I heard this rumor that in downtown San Francisco there was this store, and this store was called the Velvet Underground. And the Velvet Underground was where all the famous San Francisco rock and roll women, Janis Joplin, Grace Slick, and many others, got their clothes for stage. So I said to myself, well, I'm making money, I'm saving it, so I'll go up there and I'll buy something for me to wear on stage. So I did that. I drove up there and found a store by myself, snuck in, and I walked in this very, very small store. And it was like 2 stories, and it had high ceilings, and it had about 1 million of the most beautiful things you'd ever seen in your life, ever. And I stood there kind of going like, well, there's nothing here that I can afford. It's not possible. However, I am standing on this hand-painted hardwood floor that was so beautiful, and I'm pretty sure that this is where Janis Joplin stands when she comes in here. And I thought, I had this like premonition, and I thought, you know what? I can't afford anything here, but someday I will be able to come into this store and I will be able to buy anything I want, and I will not even have to look at a price tag. So, I walked out of the store, got in my little Corvair Monza, candy apple red, convertible, 5-speed. My dad bought it for me. And buzzed back to the suburbs where we lived, and I was a different person. And I said, there is a dream. It's coming, and it's probably musical, I hope, and it's gonna happen. And I probably told Lindsay, I probably said, guess what, the dream has already come true, in my mind. And the reason I'm telling you this story is because, as you can see, the dream did come true. I don't ever look at the price tag, ever. Not frugal. So I want you to remember something. In this world that is so insane and crazy, if you have a dream, don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't have that dream, or that you're not good enough, or you're not cute enough, or you're not talented enough, or you're not smart enough, because that is crap. You can have anything that you want. You just have to stand, look up at the stars, pull that star down, pull it to you. Go to the Velvet Underground.